we are doing a little car camping. So I was planning on doing a backpacking trip today and tomorrow, but I fractured my patella, as you guys saw in the Utah video. So I really wanted to get outdoors still, and really shouldn't be hiking, but the only way I could get outdoors and really relax my knee and try not to use it is to go car camping. The horse is looking at me. So I found a pretty cool car camping spot. You can see my truck over there. But I decided I'm not gonna camp in the truck. I'm going to utilize these giant boulders and build a shelter from a tarp. It's taken a long time to do. It's hard because I've been kind of utilizing the boulders, as you can see. And let me show you the other side. It's definitely going to rain, snow, well, probably sleet today. It's set at 5 or 6 p.m. It's like 80 or 90%. You can see it's quite foggy out. So originally when I wanted to build a shelter, I was actually going to build one right on this flat surface here. But I couldn't find a way to tie off the tarp. And I'm kind of excited that it is gonna rain and sleet, because I wanna see if this shelter actually works. And you know, it is pretty open, as you can see, so just wanna see how dry I stay. All right, so what I did, I'm not even finished yet. I'm actually going to scoot back a bit. I'm going to use these 2 grommets here and make a V and a guy up point to come out to here to kind of pull out that slack in the middle, and try and make the angle of the roof steeper so the rain doesn't pool up at the top, because I did a little day hike one time and had a complete failure with pretty much a setup like this. I don't know, possibly should have done like a A setup where it's just like this, but I don't know, I kind of wanted a nice view. So let's kind of show you guys how I did my guy out points here. On the side here, you can see I tied off of this plant, and it's actually really strong. I pulled on that thing quite a bit and made a self-tensioning knot here. Let's see if we could, basically I can adjust the tension. I can just slide this knot up if I want more tension in it. So I really like those knots. And what I did here, I just had a figure 8 tied in it and brought the figure 8 loop through, and then just stuck a it looks like a clothespin. I found that, but yeah, it's just kind of like a little I don't know what I'm saying. Then over here, this tie up point is pretty cool. So here's this angle here. So basically what I did, it's some 6mm climbing rope, and what I did was tied a figure 8 knot with another overhand knot just to make the knot really big. So imagine this is the knot, my fist. I jammed it back in there and jammed it down there and then pulled it tight. So basically it's like it's kind of like a climbing technique. You can use like cams, which I'm not going to go into that, but anyways, this is kind of like since I started climbing, I kind of utilized my climbing skills into this tarp setup here. And yeah, this is what we got so far. Current temp 34. Alright guys, here's a tour of the tarp. So we got the bed set up here, kind of propped up so I can play some ukulele and some wood. I did find some pretty nice fat wood, so you can see. Hopefully we can get a fire. If I do get a fire going, I'm probably gonna do one right where that bag is, so I can kind of lay right here, feed the fire, and stay warm. But it's still outside of the tarp, so depending on the direction of the wind, I might do it. If it's coming in at me, obviously not gonna do it. It's actually starting to snow right now, but yeah. So yeah, the setup here, guys. You gotta love the snow when you're under a tarp. Hopefully it'll dip below 32 so it actually sticks on the ground and it's not all wet. But I am cozy in my quilt here. So I'm sure you guys saw in my one video my 3 favorite backpacking items. So I chose this, well, I can't really see it on that one. I chose this stuff here. You can see that material, see like the baffles in it. So I bought the same material for my long johns, and I've been wanting to buy them for like 2 years since I got this top, but never wanted to actually spend $90 on them. And finally I just decided to splurge, and I can say is totally worth it. What stove did Andy bring today? Well, brought my Snow Peak, of course, and my DIY koozie. You guys have seen that. And so, oh, I didn't even realize I was in there. We brought the alcohol stove. Alcohol, measuring, and our cat canister. So for dinner tonight, keeping it simple, we're going ramen. And I brought some hot sauce and cheese to throw in there. Here's my DIY windscreen. If you guys want to figure out how to make these, go over and check out Colorado Camper. I think that's his name. I'll put the link below, and he's got a great tutorial on how to make a beer can windscreen, and it's very light and looks cool. Your friends will say, whoa, that's cool. By the way, this beer is delicious. This is an IPA. Yeah, you throw a little extra in there. It's lit. Set this bad boy on there. The luxuries of car camping. Oh, perfect. stir it up. And gonna let that melt in there. You can see the snow is starting to collect. Well, I'm sure you guys can see, but I am in the truck. The wind started picking up out there, so the snow kind of started to blow in a bit, but I'm sure I could have toughed it out, but I just decided to be super cozy and hang out in my truck. And it's still snowing out there. Pretty crazy. So it looks like we have some more rain coming in this morning. One piece of cheap gear that I highly recommend for backpacking or car camping is just a cheap sun reflector. I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1. It's not double-sided. It's pretty dirty, but I've had this for quite some time, and it's perfect. I just roll it up, throw it in my bag, and it's great for gives you a little bit of extra room for, you know, if you fall off your sleeping pad. Or Barkley normally sleeps on this, and then we put a blanket over him. It's good for dogs. It's good for if you have a inflatable pad and you want something to sit on next to the fire. There you go, you got something to sit on. It's just, it comes in handy so many ways. I mean, last night when I had it under the tarp, I was just setting my gear on it to keep everything dry. So, or you could even step on it to change in the morning if the ground's wet. I mean, options are endless, my friends. For the stakes of the tarp, I highly recommend. These are the MSR mini groundhog stakes. Let me pull one out for you. I actually put these little pull toggles on there too. So these are the mini groundhogs. Don't really recommend the minis. They're too small and they pull out of the dirt way too easily. You can see a mini groundhog. You just get these at REI. I really recommend the regular groundhog ones. They're larger and they have more surface area to hold in the ground. These minis just don't really do the job. They pull out pretty often. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. It doesn't even have to be about this video, just any questions. Also, I hope this motivates more people to just get out there even if they're not capable of. I have a fractured patella and I'm still able to get outdoors. You know, I couldn't go hiking and explore as much as I wanted to do, but I still got out of the house. I knew it was gonna rain and just got out there and enjoyed the outdoors. Makes you feel good, makes the soul feel good, and yeah, it'll make my next 14 days of work in a row hopefully go more smooth. So yeah, thanks for watching again guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Go explore.